Hi everyone, I'm Lisa Wood. I'm an RPF here in BC and I'm out at the Willow River Demonstration Forest to talk a little bit about the deciduous trees. This here is a black cottonwood. Some of you might recognize it from Prince George. It grows in Cottonwood Island Park down at really low elevations, actually up to mid elevations. It enjoys a lot of water, so that's why we find them along the river there. It can grow up to 40 meters tall and you can see it's really wide. So animals love to nest in this tree. Species of birds, lots of bears will dig out the trees in the inside and make a cavity in there, and lots of other little critters. Black cottonwood was also used by First Nations people for lots of different purposes actually. They would eat the inner bark layer called the cambium. They would use some of the cotton fluff that's produced from the seeds for stuffing pillows. They would also sometimes use the really fragrant sticky buds for medicines. They have a natural antimicrobial property. Here we have our paper birch trees. These are really unique trees because the bark grows around in layers and peels off just like paper, which is where it gets its name. Paper birch trees grow to about 30 meters tall. And they have a really unique ability to produce new trees, both from the cut off stump and also they produce tons of seeds. So they spread seeds far and wide for new little trees to germinate. Paper birch trees are used traditionally by lots of different First Nations people to build canoes. You may have heard of a birch bark canoe. And also the bark can be used for basket making. Baskets can be woven and then sewn together with things like spruce roots to keep them tight together. You may see these little fungal conchs on the side of the stem growing, and that's pretty common. Paper birch is home for lots of different types of fungi as it ages. One of the famous types of fungi that grows on the side of birch is called chaga, which is used for medicine by traditional people. Here we have a trembling aspen. Trembling aspen, Latin name is Populus tremuloides. Some people call it trembling aspen because when you look at the leaves, they kind of look like they're trembling in the wind. Trembling aspen is a really common tree in British Columbia. It grows across our province and it has this really cool adaptation where it can grow from a stump. So when it gets cut off, it can actually send out new shoots through its root systems and regrow new stems anywhere it wants. That's called coppicing. Trembling aspen is used sometimes once it breaks down. The rotten wood was used as sort of an absorbent material in traditional cultures and for things like diapers. And you can see here it's kind of a smaller tree. It only grows to about 25 meters in height, and it only lives till about 60 or 70 years of age, but it provides really good cover for all the other plants that are growing up in the understory.